Hello everybody and welcome to this tutorial on Microsoft Excel. In this tutorial, I am giving you a series of formulas that are used in financial modeling. In this video in particular, we will be looking at the function called the EOMONTH. So if you go to the function tab and you click on the drop down button on the date and time tool, and then you look through, you're going to find the EOMONTH function there. And it says that it returns the serial number of the last day of the month before or after a specific number of months. You will understand it more when we put it into practice. Now, in financial models, you know that we are actually dealing with time series. We're dealing with events that occur over time and during certain periods. So time and again, we have to produce a timing module. And that timing module usually has a start and an end period. So usually we allow the user to determine the beginning of a start period. So in this case, I'm going to assume that we're using 1st January 2020. And so because this is hard coded, I would like to use a fill color to indicate that this cell can be changed. So the user can change it at any time in order to reflect the particular time periods that he or she wants. Now, what about the end period? And that is where the EOMONTH function comes handy. So let's explore what the EOMONTH function does. So we implement it by starting with an equal to sign, and we have EOMONTH. A bracket opens, and it wants us to enter a start date and months. Months refer to number of months. And so the start date we're using is January 1st. And the number of months, let's use 1 for now. And that's all the arguments that the function needs. We can hit, and then it returns a serial number for us. What you can do in this case is that you can choose a format for your dates. I'm going to choose this. And so if you see it, it gives you the last day of the month of February. Now you might be wondering, January 1st, of course, we used 1 in our formula, and so it takes us 1 month ahead and to the last day of the next month. Interestingly, the EOMONTH function can also take 0 as number of months, and you can guess what this will give us. It's going to give us the last day of the particular month where you have the start date. So this January 1st, I'm able to navigate to the last day of that same month, 31st of January. It will interest you to know that you can also go backwards with the EOMONTH function. And so to do that, we just need to put the number of months in negative. So -1 takes me to 31st of December 2019. So given these functions of, or functionalities rather, of the EOMONTH, we can use it in producing our timing models in financial models. So I'm going to return to 0. And so this period starts at January 1st and ends at January 31st. So how can we produce for all other dates along this timeline? Well, for the start date of the next period, all we need to do is equal to reference this last date of January, and we use +1. And so you see, it gives us 1st of February 2020. And so here, to get the last date, we just need to copy this formula down here. And based on Excel's relative referencing, we get what we want, 29th of February 2020. So we can copy this down to just any length that we want. Let's say we stop at just 1 year, and this is what we get. So with this, it is very easy for anybody to come, change the content of this cell, and all other cell in accordance changes to the desired periods and the start and end dates that corresponds to them. So this way, we can be able to establish the timing of our financial models. But it could go beyond this. For example, we might want to use the year number. For example, this 2020, we might want to use the year number. We might want to use the last day of the month, number of days of the month. We might want to use the month number or the month text. Whatever, Excel gives us abilities to do this. And in upcoming videos, I'm going to show you how to do this. The EOMONTH function, as you can see here, can be used for our timing in financial models. We could change the format again if we want it shorter to something like this. And it plays out for us correctly and nicely. I hope you learned from this video. You should try and subscribe so you can get other functions that we use in financial models. I intend to treat up to 35 of these functions, and so you can benefit from it. Thanks for watching.